Every generation has its moment. Not the moment that tests fashion, but moments that expose power. Now, this story is not about a dress, it's about who gets policed, who gets protected, and who gets distracted when women stand confidently in their own skin. Welcome to Stand in Your Power.
Stand in your power. Own every minute, every hour. This is your story. Starting now. Stand in your power. Let the world see how. Stand in your power. Stand in your power now. Turn up your voice, your truth, your wow. Stand in your power. This is your channel now.
I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Thank you to the returning subscribers, new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate your presence. And if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Femi, and this is Stand in Your Power. At a high-profile black tie charity event, the UNCF mayor had a masked ball, right? Now, in that ball, Dr. Karri Turner Bryant attended alongside her husband, Pastor Jamal Bryant. Okay, now, this event was not a church service, was not a ministry function. This event was a formal fundraiser that raised millions of dollars for HBCUs. Now, Dr. Bryant wore a tailored illusion gown, a designed technique used for decades in couture evening wear. And then what happened? The internet exploded. And I was asking myself, what is all the explosions for? Like, when I saw the gown, I was like, beautiful gown. But social media went crazy. Social media did what he often does the most. They zoomed in on a woman's body. They ignored the purpose of the room she was in. They replaced context with commentary. Suddenly, the narrative shifted from education funding to female respectability. And I'm like, what's the balance? And the accusations came flooding in for her. Oh, it's too revealing. Not first lady appropriate. And I'm like, hey, what is going on on this internet street? He's unbecoming of a pastor's wife. I'm like, how? But let's pause. Because in the world that I come from, I don't know the world other people are living. Illusion fabric is not nudity. She wore the color of her skin as fabric. And I'm like, did you see any of her private parts? Because where I come from, I don't know. Illusion fabric is not nudity where I come from. And confidence is not rebellion. Like, I'm like, I couldn't wait. This woman dressed well to that fundraiser. In my opinion, okay, nothing exposed. Here's the uncomfortable truth. There is no universal biblical dress code for women attending secular charity galas. What people were really defending, in my opinion, wasn't holiness. It was church culture. A culture that says women must visually represent institutions. A culture that says women must reduce themselves to protect men's reputation. A church culture that says that women must always be careful, even when they are not wrong. Make it make sense. A church culture where modesty has become a weapon, not even a value. And then I heard the second line. Oh, she represents the church. Dr. Karri Bryant is a professional woman, an educator, a wife. Yes, she is a wife, but not a symbolic property of the church. The idea that a pastor's wife must permanently surrender personal agency, that is not spiritual leadership. That, in my opinion, is image control. And history shows us something important. All these respectability politics have never saved women. They only move the goalpost, people. They only move the goalpost. I'm saying this because I have been in the church. I served in the church for 11 years. I became a minister in the church. Yes. And I know what I'm saying. All these pastor, wife, pastor, is all BS. And I love what the husband did. Oh my goodness. That response from the pulpit changed the narrative. And I so much love him. I so much love what he said there. From the pulpit, Pastor Jamal Bryant made something very, very clear. He approved that dress. He said, I approved the dress. I purchased the dress. And he stood with his wife publicly, as he should, not quietly. He was not diplomatic about it, but he came up and he did it clearly. And that moment for me disrupted a long-standing pattern where women are left to absorb public shame alone. This is not about dominance. What I saw there was unity and agency. Because everybody talking blah, 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 blah. Talking nonsense. Let's talk fact. Okay? Men in ministry wear custom suits. They wear custom suits. They display wealth markers. What don't they do? They attend all these elite events. They do all sorts. And they are rarely scrutinized for appearance. But when a woman comes up, their body becomes the conversation. This is not coincidence. What I see here is gendered surveillance. That dress didn't create discomfort. It was female autonomy that did. They were expecting a woman that would dress like Maria Maka because she's a pastor's wife. She is a woman first before she became a pastor's wife. So becoming a pastor's wife, does that mean that she should erase her autonomy? This is why some pastors' wives are frustrated because of you all. She was a woman before she became a pastor's wife. So all those people talking nonsense, go and find somewhere and put your mouth. I don't care who you are. I don't care how popular you are. Notice what was lost. People stopped talking about the millions raised for the Black education, the success of the event. They did not even talk about the mission. And that is how distraction works. Where there is progress happening, the spotlight shifts to a woman's body. Are you all thinking? Because if people are arguing about a dress, they are not interrogating systems. This is how religion blind people. It blinds people. Here's the heart of what I'm saying today to whoever cares to listen. This moment that we've seen play out on social media everywhere exposes how society tries to shrink confident women, how society tries to control female presence, how society tries to punish women who do not apologize for existing fully. That woman, Dr. Karri Bryant, she did not break a rule. All she did was break an expectation. Oh, I am a pastor's wife. This is how you expect me to come out. But I come out on my own terms. And expectations are often where the power lies. My final thought on this matter, the dress fit the event. The fabric was not indecent. The mission succeeded. The marriage showed unity. And the backlash just revealed cultural bias. Okay? This was never about morality, in my opinion. It was about who is allowed to be seen, who is allowed to be celebrated, who is allowed autonomy. Okay? When a woman stands confidently, the world will call it controversial. Not because she is wrong, but because she is no longer asking permission. This is standing your power. And this was never about the dress. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. It was never about the dress. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Take what you learned, walk in your truth. Until next time, stand in your power.